start this video out like I start every Colourpop unboxing out, I'm going to have a significantly harder time opening this up than anybody else in the entire world does. So let's just get started on that one. Scissors are so handy dandy. Alright, so this order of Colourpop that I made was made when their bold shades came out, like the yellows and like the pinks. And again, they're cute little cards that I'm completely obsessed with. I love, words cannot espresso how much you mean to me. They're so cute. So the first one I'm going to be pulling out is Hottie Toddy. I will never not love the formula of their Super Shock shadows. Like, they're amazing. So then the next one I pull out is another Super Shock shadow. That is so hard to say, honestly. This one is Kelp Me. Now I know I did say that this was all a part of their like new bold collection, but I did want to purchase another one of their gel liners. And the one I purchased is called Exit, which is just purely a white. If you guys have seen in any of my previous makeup tutorials, I do tend to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk quite a bit, and I do love that. I'm completely in love with it still, although with some of the line work that I do when I'm doing certain like makeup looks, I do need a little bit of a smaller white stroke, I guess you could say. That sounds a little bit weird, but I do need a little bit of a more detailed line, and I figured since I do like the gel liners from Colourpop, I would purchase this one right here. So the next handful of items that I have are all pressed powders, and with these ones they did have a special going on that if you get 4 or more pressed powder shadows, that you would get a free eyeshadow palette. It's like Colourpop's version of a Z palette. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is pissing rain outside. Like, it's real bad right now. Vancouver weather. This is the Z palette right here. Obviously they don't call it a Z palette, but it's just a palette that you can put all your eyeshadows in, but this is it right here. And then you open it up and you can totally see my eyes, so it's a little bit creepy, but basically you put the eyeshadows in there and it's good to go. So the first pressed eyeshadow that I see is called Sandbar. So I would definitely say that Sandbar is like the definition of a hot pink. And continuing on, we have For Sure. I get it, like for sure, but for sure. Which I would probably define as a more salmony hot pink. Colourpop, you're clever. The next in line is Oh Shit. It is a very tangerine-y orange color, but like damn. And then the next one is Best Coast Scenario. I love how punny these are. With this one, I would probably say, I mean, it's still a vibrant color, although it is a little bit on the pastel-y side. Next in line is Seize the Day. I would say Seize the Day and Sandbar are pretty similar. I would just think that Seize the Day is a little bit more on the muted side. There's always one problem child, right? In this order, sadly I did not get all of the collection because some of them were a little bit too similar for me and I didn't want to pay that much for something that would be pretty similar to something I already had. But I know there was definitely one that I did not get, and it was the yellow Super Shock shadow, but instead I did get Tiki. And that, my dears, is it for the haul, but I am going to test out some of the makeup on my face, so if you want to see a little tutorial, then just keep watching. Alright, so to start this out, as I said previously, I do have the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which is this guy right here, which I will be using as my primer for my eyes. Because it is a white base, these colors are really going to pop in because they're already pretty bold colors. Whew! Now, bear with me because I don't really have an actual plan of what I'm going to do. Usually when I do a makeup tutorial, I kind of have a plan about it, but I have been asked on multiple occasions if I could do kind of like a little tutorial along with my swatches videos. Here we go. To start out, I'm going to be taking Best Coast Scenario, which is this like burnt orange color. I'm just going to be putting that all over my lid. I'm also going to take the fluffy side of this brush and just blend it out a little bit when it gets to the crease. Next, I'm going to be taking Seize the Day. I'm just going to be putting that on the outer V of my eye. If you get a little bit on the messy side, just don't fret too badly, because we will be going in with a makeup wipe at the end of this and just cleaning it up before the eyeliner. I'm then coming in with For Sure, and I'm just putting that under my waterline. Now for the next portion of this makeup look, I will be coming in with a new brush, strictly because I don't feel like cleaning this brush, and these colors are very, very pigmented, so I don't want to have to mess up any of the colors at all. You'll see what I mean in a sec. The one I'll be coming in with now is the one that actually comes with the Alice in Wonderland palette, although you can use anything that is dual-ended or just use two brushes, one that has a dense side and one that has a fluffy side. What I was using prior to this is the one that I got with the Full Spectrum palette by Urban Decay, and that's just this one right here. And next I'm coming in with Tiki, which is why I need to switch up brushes, because the ones I've been using so far are just full of pink pigment, and I don't want it to mess up the yellow pigment that we have right here. Decided to put a little bit of a inner corner highlight in there with Tiki, so I did add a little bit of the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk once again. You gotta be careful when you are using like such bright bold colors like the yellow, because you're gonna want to have a primer or even more so white base underneath it, and it's really gonna make the colors pop even more than they already have. Then I'm just quickly going to make sure everything is fully blended out, and then we will continue. This is where I'm coming in with the makeup wipe to clean up any of my edges. Alright, so to finish this look up, I'm just going to be finishing it off with some black eyeliner, and I will be doing that off camera because nobody likes how I put on eyeliner, so I will be right back. So my final thoughts on this collection is definitely that they are very, very bold. I mean, I'm not mad at it at all. No complaints on my part. I especially like them with the white base under them. They are super, super pigmented. So one drawback of these though, I would say, is that they do have quite a bit of kickback. I mean, when you are dealing with like really, really bright and bold shades, you may have to deal with a little bit of kickback, especially because they are so cheap. They're like $5-6 each. Like I said, I really enjoy the intense color behind them, and they are super pigmented. The only other thing I may have a problem with is because like the reds are so pigmented, they do kind of just like leave a little bit of staining after using a makeup wipe, so I'm a little bit on that, but besides that, these are fantastic. Anyway, so that is it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And also, if you did enjoy this kind of swatch video plus a makeup tutorial with it, let me know in the comment section down below, or just give this video a thumbs up so I actually know that you guys want to see more of these. But yeah, so like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay beautiful, guys.